やるしか。
A few months ago, I was going to rewatch BTOOOM. I felt like I was experiencing isekai overdose and wanted a good old kill 'em all series to binge, right? Unfortunately, like 5 minutes into the series, I had to stop because of the extreme dissonance I felt at that point. Now, this wasn't because I was bored. I'm still open to finishing the manga one day, but I don't think I'll be able to rewatch the anime. The problem is that too much has changed since BTOOOM came out. BTOOOM is a 2012 show that's actually good and I recommend it. It explores a bunch of people sent to a murder island where they have to kill each other or be killed. The twist? Well, the whole murder experience is framed around an in-universe popular game called BTOOOM, which is based around bombs and how to use them strategically. Our protagonist, Sakamoto Ryota, is sent to the island seemingly by his own mother, and the reason was because he's an hikikomori, or a shut-in who never leaves his house. He doesn't have a job or seemingly any prospects to be a good citizen of Japan, so his mom was basically tired of his bullshit. And that's part one of my problem with this plot-motivating factor. You see, Mr. Sakamoto here is actually the best player in the world at BTOOOM, with an actual genuine #1 world rank. And that's part two of my problem. When the BTOOOM manga came out in 2008, video game tournaments and pro gamers certainly did exist, but stuff like Twitch streams did not. YouTube itself was like a toddler at that point. So being the best player in the world at some video game, even a massively popular MMO, was only good for nerd street cred. Fast forward 17 years, it's a totally different scene. Some pro gamers are not only bona fide celebrities whose names are known even by casuals, but you have Twitch and video game streamers who make millions of dollars just mashing buttons. With that context in mind, if you're living in a world like BTOOOM with this mega popular game, and you're the best player in the world, even something like live streaming your plays would net you a following, fame, and a heck of a lot of cash. Basically, Sakamoto would not only not be thought of as a loser living with his mom, but he would potentially be one of the most successful streamers out there. And that's the rub, right? That's the problem. Being in the future, essentially, and knowing what I know, I just cannot suspend my disbelief and watch this show based entirely on its own merits. It just feels unrealistic, not that Sakamoto will be thrown onto a murder island and have to fight and kill for his life. That feels all too possible in 2026, but rather it's that he would be portrayed in any way as a low point of society given his skills. And so I just can't watch this anime again. That's unfair, but that's just how I feel. If you compare and contrast BTOOOM to a similar survival show like Mirai Nikki, then BTOOOM feels far more dated, even though both series came out at around the same time. If anything, this should serve as a warning for tying your series too close to societal norms and culture, because those change, and that's true for all societies, even 3,000-year-old empires.